Okay, Sunday morning in the kingdom, and it's a nice day out here. Yes, it's a nice day. So I have the me phone in where it's warm in the hose shack. All right, this morning woke up to minus 11. Yes, no Grinch clubs, but feels like minus 18. Ooh, but it feels warm out here. All right, on the yo-yo scale, boring plus 12 Fahrenheit, but feels like zero. Unreal. I don't know where our winter temperatures or winter snow went. It seems to have all gone south. Oh well. Okay, so today we're working on the 48 Chevy Sedan delivery. We have nothing planned for activities, outside, venturing out, except for firewood. Yes, boring firewood. But then again, we're cleaning up a mess. Yes, a mess. All right. Also, too, last night I was watching the cameras and I seen the mistress spin. Yes, the mistress was spinning a couple of times. But then again, that's a mistress. They're always active. Yes, they're always active compared to the wife. Yes. All right, let's scroll a bit here. We ventured outside. It's a kind of icky day, overcast. It will be boo-hoo day today. But then again, we're in the shop. And look at that. The yard lights are still on because it's overcast and it's getting dark. Yes, pretty soon we're going into the month of December. Oh, wait, that's tomorrow. And then we'll have the shortest day of the year, December 21st. We got some wood stove smoke. Ooh, slight breeze. That feels cold. I should have my Grinch gloves on. Yes. Not too much accelerants in the fire there to get it going. Yes. All right. And mistress is up there. And useless is right there. I got them figured out how to look at them backwards. All right, let's get the me phone in. It'll be a nice shop day today, but that's what we planned. We weren't working on the 48 Chevy Sedan delivery in the summer. We were too busy. How would you say fire prevention preparation, protecting the kingdom. So we built water tanks and all that kind of stuff. Oh my. Oh, I got the burps. That peanut butter was so good today. All right, I better go. Here comes the boss. Okay, it is Sunday, and I did remember the vacuum because I bring it out to blow out the filter and dust out empty out the dustbin. So there it is, the vacuum. Yes, and there's the wife up there not even attempting to spin, just like in the bedroom.
Sunday morning in WHO-ville. It's just after 9:30, and as you can see, there's not much of a sunrise. It's still pretty cloudy out here right now and trying to snow, but not much has come down. So let's head inside, let the dogs out, and make breakfast. Once I'm done breakfast, I'm going to make some peanut butter cookies. The recipe is on the back, and I have everything to do it. We have to use up the peanut butter.
Okay, Amazon has the third book of my King of Obsolete series. Yes, the third book, and it'll be free as an ebook at midnight tonight, and that is from November 1st to the 5th. It'll be free as an ebook. Yes, and click on the link in the description, and if you would like to purchase the paperback, it's right there. All right, so that's when I was engaged to a lady. Yes, she was a cop. Yes, and she cleaned me up well. So I called these the poodle clothes because she dressed me up to take me out. And I made sure to edit the photo to show that she was easy on the eyes. Okay, the next book that Amazon will have is the sixth book in my Winter Road series. Yes, Russian Roulette, because we took some great chances back then. And it is part of the 10-book series. And look at the funky colors we still got up here. So it has nothing to do with the USA Thanksgiving. And you can see I'm on Amazon USA, not Canada. All right, click on the link in the description. And it's free from November 1st to the 5th. 5 days on Amazon. Yes. Okay, 11 o'clock. Busy Sunday getting the books organized, getting the wrong dates, getting everything wrong. Oh my. That's what happens when you're sober. All right, so it's windy out there. I doubt if useless 1 and useless 2 are even spinning. So I was able to sit on the fender right here. I'm so glad I took the hood off. Yes, like in NASCAR. Pop the hood off, put it up on the hood on the roof, and then you can work on the motor. So we got the valve set. And the funny thing is, everything is marked. I mark everything. So this could have been 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I marked my feeler gauges because we had the 216 motor in the 39 Chevy, then replaced it in 2003 with the Chevy 256 cylinder from a 68 Chevy. Yes. All right. So we set the valves and we did it one valve at a time. Sit up in the fender here and then turn the fan up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And this one's easy because the exhaust valves are leaning in, so you know you're not going to screw up. And then go through it again and double check because you do make mistakes. Yes, you make mistakes. Always double check. So I checked my inventory of gaskets. We don't have a valve cover gasket. As you can see, it was broken here kind of thingy me bob. The thing was sitting in here, but nothing back here. No wonder we had a little bit of oil leak at the back of the motor. So we went to get the Small block Chevy oil pan gasket, because you get 3 gaskets when you order the kit. And we'll be able to cut it in here. Okay. Now put it in an angle, put a piece in to get this to lay flat at the back. I have to work quickly because we're going to gasket goo it down, so we won't be able to film it. If we did film it, we'd have gasket goo everywhere, all over the camera, all over my fingers. Oh wait, that's never sees. Okay, lunchtime in the kingdom. Yes, bacon and eggs. That's what we're having. Staff was lucky enough to get us some bacon. We got the valve cover on and a little spacer in there. Yes, and we got a nice seal at the back. Use the gasket goo. The orange is my trademark, so if it's not orange, I didn't work on it. And then over here, we got the spark plugs in. Yes, over here. So you got to remember the good old days. 13/16 for the plug and the feeler gauge. Set your thing for 45 for the HEI electronic ignition, and then you got to use your little thingy there to bend it back and forth to get the right gap, and we should be good to go. Also too, got another light up there. We always have an individual one light for when we're off-grid living. So I kind of taped it to the 2x4 and then screw nailed the 2x4 up there so it shines directly down. So we can have a learning and figure out this carburetor. Yes, we are learning. We are the learning channel. All right, let's go have some bacon and eggs for lunch.
12 p.m. and I'm just getting ready to make lunch. Today I'll be having smokies. I spent the morning making a bunch of peanut butter cookies. I do have a few other Ziploc bags inside. I'm not a fan of peanut butter cookies, so most of these will be for my dad. Now let's head inside and make lunch. Not sure if you can hear that, but it sounds like there's a plane taking off from WHO-ville. Then at 1 p.m. I'll go over to the kingdom and see what we're doing today. Almost 1 p.m. and I'm just finishing up lunch and fed the dogs. I got the quad out. Now I'll head over to the kingdom and see what my dad's up to this afternoon and fill the box trailer and stock up all the wood. Made it to the kingdom and it looks like the only thing we're doing today is firewood. Then I'll head down to the muskeg and check the ice, and hopefully once we get more snow we can start going back and forth and packing that down. I have a few more tubs to take out of the 41 here, and then it'll be empty and we can park it. Then we'll hook onto the cat and the sloop and fill it with trees the next few days here before we get some cold weather. Now let's fill up this tub here, then hook onto the box trailer and head down to the wood pile. Got the tub filled. I just wanted to show you guys how much firewood is actually left in the 41 here. Not very much, maybe a few more tubs, and then we'll have to go get some more trees. 1:30, and it didn't take me very long. I was able to fill the box trailer. I grabbed some long stuff out of the wood pile beside me here, and I'll head back up to the shop and put everything away. Made it back up to the kingdom and got all the firewood put away. I have to wait for my dad to be done cutting the timber so we can put the box trailer away. While he does that last timber, I'm going to head down to the muskeg and check the ice. Made it down to the muskeg, no problem. There isn't very much snow in the bush here. I'll zoom in on my quad tracks. As you can see, there is not much snow. I had no problem getting down to the muskeg. Now I'll walk out to where the little stream that goes across is and see if it's frozen. Out on the muskeg, there's a lot of animal tracks, not many fresh ones though, and over here is where the little stream is that cuts through the muskeg. That's not very frozen. The last time we were down here to check the ice, all this was frozen, and now it's open. And it goes all the way down there. You can't really see it, but there's a little bit of open water from the stream here, just on the edge of my finger right there. And it comes all the way here, goes around, cuts directly through, and then the pond where we got all of our water during the fire season is just on the other side of the bush there, and that's where all this water comes from. Even more animal tracks on the other side of the muskeg. You can kind of see a nice packed trail right here, but these don't look like very fresh tracks. I wonder what they could be. Looks like a mixture of things have wandered around down here. Since there is open water there, it's a good source for them to drink from. Cleared the snow away, and you can actually see it's pretty dark right here. That means there's not much ice. Good thing we're not bringing the cats or anything down here yet because it's not frozen enough for it. Now we'll head back up into the kingdom and see if my dad's done with the firewood. 2 p.m. we just got the box trailer into the shop. My dad's done with the wagon here. Tomorrow, the next day, when the mini or the loader is out, we'll head down to the wood pile with this and fill it with some more timbers. I'm officially done in the kingdom, so let's head back into WHO-ville.
Okay, just about coffee time, and it was what, 2 hours of fun and frolic. Probably an hour and a half outside, but we cut this big timbers, and yes, it's kind of rotten, but we'll burn it anyways. Yes, we have to clean it up. And if we haul this stuff to the garbage dump, they'll charge us dearly to dispose of it. And then they burn it anyway. So we'll burn it in the wood stove and call it good. And also too, we cleaned up under the wagon, so that there will add moisture in the air in the shop, because the wood stove makes it so dry. And over here, we got the timer hooked up. I need to put a shelf or something for it there, because we want it to go off at 5 in the morning to heat up the antifreeze in the snow truck. Yes, because we got to haul some firewood, some timbers with the wagon. Yes, we're going to have fun. So the wagon's empty. We got cold weather coming, and then we can do some cold weather tests on the power source and the heater, the diesel heater. All right, let's go have a quick coffee, and then we can work on a carburetor. Yes, learn on a carburetor, not work on it.
5 p.m. and this is the temperature we're sitting at right now. It's minus 12 degrees Celsius, which is 10 degrees Fahrenheit. We even have the feels like on the bottom. It was pretty nice in the kingdom, but the wind is starting to pick up and there's some clouds rolling in, so let's head inside, let the dogs out, make supper, and end my day.
Okay, it's 6:30, so I've just spent 3 hours. Yes, 3 hours on a carburetor. Yes, but I was learning. I wasn't crying. I wasn't trying to cross the shop like in the past, or getting, how would you say, indulged in the beverage to take the pain away. So the biggest problem we have with this carburetor is this is the kit to the seat from 1948 or whenever it was rebuilt. All right, and it has a funny little foo-foo thing in my bob somewhere in here, the needle and seat. Okay, so then they give you this. Is what comes in the kits, no matter how many kits you order. I even checked the kit from 2015. It's in the storage trailer, and it's the same thing. So that's all you get. So it's bigger. So we had to adjust and learn. Okay, I'll put this away before I lose it. Okay, so you got to remember, oops, these carburetors, YF, goes back to 1932. And right up to 62 or whatever for the Chevys, all right? And they're common in the Jeep world. So I watched quite a few videos on the Jeeps with the carburetors and showing how to rebuild. So I had to learn how to set the float. These are your measurements for your float, but they don't work because everything is different. Yes, everything is different. So this is the way we figured it out. Cleaning the carburetor up and stuff like that, and putting the gaskets in, that wasn't too bad. That was easy. But it was setting the float. So you try it, what it says, what the videos say, everything like that. I've probably had it apart 20 times. And this little pump here is 2 to 3.5 psi. Okay, and it's a nice soft pressure. We've been playing with it. So you couple it on here. Okay. And we had fuel or gas coming out here. Yeah, what a mess. So you keep trying and trying and trying. And then you know you're getting close when this thing stops pulsating hard. And it's down to the nitty gritty because you have seepage coming out of the little holes down there, the ports, okay? So we got it. We finally got it. Oops. And I took the top off the carburetor, looked inside, and there's like fuel right up to here, whatever. It's happy. All right, so now let's put it on the motor, and let's see, we have boom boom with no black exhaust coming out the tailpipe. Okay, insert video of the 48 Chevy Sedan delivery running normal. Okay, we're very pleased. All summer, well, for the last couple of years, I guess you could say, we've been monitoring the situation. This filter would be right full because it's overfilling the carburetor. Yes, so that's why we went for the electric fuel pumps, because we can control them. We bought those fuel regulators, and I think they're junk. Yeah, so let's just stick with electric thing that goes put put, and you can feel it. You can feel it's not pressurizing hard. And then when this thing was running, that thing was in, how would you say, limp mode, or not pressurizing. But we made sure we had a safety switch. Everything was taped up. So that's the way we did it. But now we got it. So we didn't give up. I learned a long time ago, life's too short to dance with ugly women. Marry them. Yes. So we live at the end of the world. We have to learn about that carburetor. My dad was an automotive college instructor. I'd send him that carburetor, he would fix it and send it back. That's all the things I ever had to do. Then he went and passed away in 2010, so I'm having to learn. Yes, I'm having to learn. And we got everything set out for the carburetors, so I might pop the carburetor off the snow truck tomorrow and make improvements on it, because I've learned a lot since then. And safety first, always have the fire extinguisher. And also too, the thing was sitting here idling, and there was no black smoke coming out the exhaust pipe, the stack there. Okay, so we were learning this back in May and getting this carburetor thing, and Sir Rodney was sending us these electric fuel pumps and all this stuff, and then the fires came. So we drove this thing all summer, putting and farting around and everything, which isn't good for the motor because it's, you know, washing the gas along. The gas is getting into the oil and washing it out. But the thing is we survived. It served us well. We went car camping 4 times, even if it was running like a diesel, but it was done. All right, let's go check the flags, and we can have some victory drinks. Ooh, Kool-Aid with extra sugar. Okay, the boss will be pleased, working late on a Sunday night. Yes, oh, the overtime. We got the wood stoves going, and the mistress seems to spin a bit more than the wife over here. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. All right, we're very pleased. Tomorrow we're going to have the snow truck out because we got to haul some timbers. Yes, the snow truck. And then we can adjust that carburetor. Yeah. All right, look at the sunset, or yeah, look at the darkness. Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize it was that late. And look at the flags. There's no breeze or anything to excite them. All right, let's go walk the dogs, make a video, and we'll talk to you later.